It's rather difficult for me to talk about the Burmese issue anymore without getting very emotional, because it is a very deep and emotional issue. Aung San Suu Kyi, as if you spend any time around the Burmese people, you feel this tremendous love for this amazing woman, this tremendous respect, and it's very contagious. And then you begin to read, and then you begin to hear some music, maybe by YouTube, and you pick up a book in the library, and you come across a movie called Beyond Rangoon, and you suddenly realize and you begin to understand why they have this amazing love and respect and admiration for this woman. I myself am a child of the 60s. Thank God I'm still here. I'm probably the only person in this whole room who was there when Martin Luther King gave that speech on August 28, 1963, I Have a Dream. It was moving. It was moving that day, and I'm sure it is still moving today. When you hear that speech that Dr. King gave, you cannot possibly not be moved. In a very similar way, when you see these documentaries and these movies that are shown, that show the brutality and the repressiveness and the continued violence by this amazingly repressive regime, you cannot but be moved. You may laugh a few times, you will cry a lot, but hopefully it will in some way cause you to think, wow, we have a rare opportunity here. I hope that the few words that I'm able to share with you this evening to try to inspire you, because anybody can put up a leaflet, anybody can invite you to a program, anybody can give out a leaflet. My job is to try to inspire you to care about Aung San Suu Kyi. People say, we know about her, but do you care about her? That's the difference. This woman won my heart, not my mind. My mind represents my intellect. My heart represents my emotions. I am deeply and totally committed to this struggle. I asked God when I was in the hospital, if you allow me to walk again, I'm going to totally walk for Aung San Suu Kyi and the Burmese people. Please consider joining this campaign. You will have to make a decision like I did. There are many, many problems out there in the world. You cannot do everything. Thank God, one of the things that I learned from Dr. King was that the struggle, and I was young, I was your age then, and we were enthusiastic and we wanted change right away. And we sang that beautiful song, We Shall Overcome. But he taught us, many people want change overnight, but you will have to prepare yourself for a struggle for the lifetime. Are you willing to make that commitment? Can you stay with the struggle? Sure, there will be times when you will be discouraged and feel like giving up. But it's all about learning to have the strength to stay with the cause and to see it through. All these amazing people that we saw in the film, senators, congressmen, all these amazing musicians, Bono, and all these people that have made a commitment and that speak out now. But you are a new audience that has never been tapped before. These amazingly courageous students that had the courage to speak out in 1988, they are still alive, barely. They have been rearrested very recently. But of course, many of their student brothers and sisters are no longer with us. But they had the courage to speak out, they sacrificed their lives. I think you as students can identify with them. It doesn't matter what their time was. I remember Kent State and the students who died in Kent State. I remember the civil rights workers that died 3 together, but they died holding hands together.